Okay, this is Classical Conversations, Cycle 3, Week 15, History Sentence. Tell me about Theodore Roosevelt. So this week we start with in 1898. So I'm going to do an 8, 9, 8. An 8 is a 5 and a 3. The 9, you just throw your pinky up, and then you have a 5 and a 4 for a 9. And then I'm going to put my pinky back down for my 8. So this date kind of is a neat one to try to remember that way because you have the numbers are right there next to each other, 8, 9, 8. Okay, it just alternates back and forth there. Okay, so in 1898, Theodore, so Theodore, I hear door, so I'm going to pretend to open a door. Roosevelt, and then I'm going to bring this hand up and pretend to smell a rose because I hear rose in Roosevelt, okay? All right, so in 1898, Theodore Roosevelt and his Rough Riders. So I'm going to pretend to ride a horse, and I'm a rough, tough, mean guy as I'm riding my horse, okay? All right, so Rough Riders. So get a rough-looking face when you ride your horse, okay? So then we're going to go to defeat it, the Spanish. Okay, so defeat it, you could point to your feet or something. This song's too fast. I'm not doing anything for defeat it. But for Spanish, I'm going to do the same motion we do and they have on the official timeline motions on CC Connected. And just do this motion coming around like this. It's supposed to signify a Spanish bullfighter's cape. Okay, so and like I've told my class this in our timeline motions, that if it helps them to remember that this sign means Spanish, you could also think about it as spanning the globe. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way around or span the globe for Spanish. Okay, so then from here it says at the Battle of San Juan Hill. So for battle, I'm going to bring my hands right up here and pretend to swing a baseball bat. You could also think about you're swinging a sword in battle. So either of those two things could work, whichever one of those helps you remember it. Okay, so at the Battle of San Juan Hill, I'm going to pretend that I won something because I hear Juan sounds like won. Okay, and that can go either way with the battle or if you're swinging a bat in a baseball game. Yay, we won! So we're cheering because we won. Okay, for San Juan Hill. Okay, for hill, I mean, you could throw in like a little motion like this or something for hill, but this, like I said, the song is fast, so I'm not going to try to do too much there, but I'm going to think about the hill part in the next motion, because the next motion or the next words say while trying to help. So I'm going to try to help somebody, and I'm going to kind of lean forward like this, like I'm trying to help them up a hill. Okay, so mentally I'm thinking about the hill and how that relates into the whole sentence. So San Juan Hill while trying to help the Cubans. I'm just going to throw a C up here for Cubans. You could play off of the fact that it sounds like cube and make some little cube shapes with your hand. Or you could pretend like you're playing drums in a band because cube bands sounds like band at the end, which would kind of go with the last motion for independence, which I'm going to just do a little dance like I've done in the past for independence. Okay, independence sounds like dance. Okay, so, but anyways, just because of the speed of the song, I'm just going to throw a C it for Cubans and then do my independence dance. Okay? All right, so we'll go ahead through it with the song here.
In 1898, Theodore Roosevelt and his Rough Riders defeated the Spanish at the Battle of San Juan Hill. While trying to help the Cubans win their independence, while trying to help the Cubans win their independence. In 1898, Theodore Roosevelt and his Rough Riders defeat the Spanish at the Battle of San Juan Hill. While trying to help the Cubans win their independence, while trying to help the Cubans win their independence. In 1898, Theodore Roosevelt and his Rough Riders defeated the Spanish at the Battle of San Juan Hill.
There you go. Hope that helps you. Have a great week.